Okay, so I'm going to show you today how to set up your blog. So once you are open up your Google Chrome browser. It should definitely be the Google Chrome browser. It's the one that has the little symbol that looks like this on your desktop. You're going to go here and you're going to type in blogger.com. And it's going to come up with your sign in. You're going to have to put your student ID number. Mine's not a number. And then you're going to have to say at jeffcoschools.us. Okay? And then your password is whatever your password usually is. And then you're going to hit sign in. Once you get here, you probably don't have any blogs set up. I have other blogs set up already, so they're going to be listed here. What you're going to do is hit this button that says new blog. And then at this point you have to give your blog a title. We want you to call these your something to do with Colorow. So it can be my Colorow blog, it could be Miss Z's blog, it could be a lot of different things. It needs to be school appropriate. And if you are wondering if it's school appropriate, it is probably not. Okay. You also have to give your blog an address. I would suggest just keeping it the same as your title without spaces. So I would probably call mine My Colorow Blog. Now, if that address is not taken, you'll get a check mark. Okay, the check mark means that you can use the address. If it shows up like this with the exclamation point, that means somebody else already has that address and you can't have to use a different one. Alright, once you get this, you get to choose a template. I wouldn't spend too much time on this because you can change it once you get in there. But you can look, there's just a few options. I'll just choose this one for now. I'm going to click on that, and then all I need to do is say create blog. This might take a little while if we're all doing it at the same time on the same server. But once you've done it, it'll pop up back on this window and your blog should post right here. So here's the blog I just created, my Colorow blog. Now the blog is up and running. I can say view blog, and this is my blog. Obviously I haven't made any posts yet, but this is what I've got so far. I'm going to go back to this is what they call the dashboard page. So the dashboard has all my blogs on it. So that blog is set up. Now there's some different things that you can do, and I encourage you to play around a little bit with some of the different settings. But if you click on the blog, it brings you a lot of different options. So when you want to post, you're going to click on posts. Okay, and you can say create a new post, and this is what you'll be doing when you do your homework and when you do posts in class. So you'll give your post a title, and then you'll type anything you want here, and then you can do a lot of different things like add an image if you click on the image button. Again, this is going to take a while for you to get really good at, but I encourage you to play with it a bit and you'll learn a lot as you go. Let's go back. So if you want to change your layout, this would be the place you would come. You can click on layout, and you can kind of play with how it's set up here. Template designer, that's when you can change what it looks like. So if I wanted to change this and have it show up as a picture window, I could say apply to blog, and it's going to change things a little bit. So then my blog will look different. There's a lot of different ways that your blog can look, and you can kind of check out the different things available. Alright, there's lots of different options. So you can see on the bottom how it changes. You can see it, and then if you want to leave it like that, you just say apply to blog. Also a lot of different options over here. I'm not going to go into all of them because you can play around and figure it out yourself. And that's about it. I'm not going to show you anything else that's too advanced. if you go into settings, this will actually be pretty important. There's some settings that you can click on here. Now, my blog is set so anybody can read it. If you don't want anybody to be able to read it, you can change some of these options down here. However, you're going to have to make sure that your classmates can read it as well as me. If you want to say specifically who can read it, you can say only these readers, and then you can add people, but you have to be able to let myself and your classmates read it. For privacy, I'd like you to say edit, okay? And when you say edit, I don't want your blog to go in the listings, so you have to say no, okay? And let search engines find your blog, no, okay? And that's just for, you know, privacy and security. So you're going to have to say save changes. I think that's it for now. We'll get into further things later on. Please remember to go into settings and to change your privacy settings so it's not listed on Blogger and it's not listed on search engines. All right. Okay, happy blogging.